Undoubtedly one of the community's favorite characters to be released, Leon has joined the fray. But is she going to be strong, or will she be miserable to play? What's poppin' everyone, it's your boy Levi, and this is my day 1 experience with Leon. Let's see if we can get a win in 20 games, otherwise I'll have to do a punishment voted by y'all. Nothing like a 10 AM pop to start your day. Game 1, and I'm excited to finally say I slapped on a 4-zone AP attack speed build starting in Forest. It's been a while since we've had a real AP stacking character. I'm honestly tired of all the AMP characters that get released. AP is definitely more my style, and this is just a standard 4-zone AP build ending in dock. With the buff to burgers, you can just craft those for food, and you don't really need to worry about SP with Leon. All her abilities cost health. The dagger user's got some pretty cool abilities too. In regular form, you have your Q, a stab in the line, a W swipe, your E lunge that you can cast twice if you hit something. Dealing damage stacks your passive, which makes you possessed. When possessed, your Q becomes a hand you pull out of the ground, your W becomes a slash that's on an incredibly low cooldown, and your E is a drag. This also unlocks your ultimate, which lets you become your ghost form. In ghost form, all your abilities are locked, and you basically enrage, gaining movement speed and attack speed. Your 5th basic attack will fear, regardless if it's on the same target or different targets as your first 4 attacks. You're also locked into a certain distance for your ghost. If you die in the ghost form, you go back to Leon's body wherever you left it with 100 HP. If you leave the range, you turn back into Leon with the current health. Honestly, for having 7 different abilities, they're actually pretty easy to remember. I got lucky and got a meteorite the first game, but I didn't know what to do with it yet. The only upgrades I was thinking about was Mithril to make frag for dagger. I figured Leon would do better in a battle zone than at objective because I could stack her passive on the drones. I got lucky though, and there was no one at this battle zone, so free Mithril for me, and free frag for me. I had enough credits to call in a tree, so I did so, and made Force Core. Not a bad start to game 1 at all. I didn't really know what to build my Force Core into. I didn't want to lose Omni Siphon since my abilities cost health, or my second wind on my helmet, or any attack speed for that matter either. So, boots felt like my only real option. I wanted to keep the ball rolling, and I hyperlooped in the hospital to grab the tree. Hyungwoo takes a fight with me, probably assuming my character was weak, and he pays his life for it. This character is exceptionally strong against melee. Being able to continuously W swipe off of them in possessed form is going to be how you win most of your fights. With more people showing up the hospital tree, I decided to dip out, make my Hermes in factory, and get forest tree instead. There was a meteorite spawning in beach, which I unfortunately didn't get to in time, and I find myself in a precarious position. I get into a fight with another Leon, and she gets her passive off before I do. The mirror match with Leon is rather interesting. You want to be the first one to get your possessed form, but you don't want to be the first one to ult. I was forced to make a choice between running into the battle zone and having to fight someone without my battle zone buff benefits, or taking off a fight against the Leon. Definitely should have chose the battle zone, and I go down 6th for it. Damn it. Game 2 and I knew where I could have done better. Running the same build, I wanted to make sure that I at least had better transitions this game. After completing my build, I cleared out the hunts and dock. Alpha was also going to spawn here, so I figured that I'd just stay around and take it. Another Leon showed up, and it's time for another mirror map. The other Leon popped ghost super early, and I was able to run out of the range. Then when I was able to take her down using my own ghost form with the extra health. Definitely played it a little too close, and I probably should have ulted the moment her ghost ended, but we got the kill nonetheless. I also take Alpha and make my frag. Going for the same strategy where I call something in on day 2 morning, I made my way into chapel. This time I ran to an ERM. Now I'm not proud of this, but I psycho chased this ERM for an ungodly amount of time, which I don't actually think Leon's chase is bad, just ERM's kite is super good. Spoiler alert, I unfortunately don't get her, and my kill gets stolen by Elite Island. And to make matters worse, she turns around and kills me immediately after. This one hurt a bit. Thank God that's a bot, dude. If I got my fucking kill stolen because of that. My God. Let me guess, I just died now. Yep, I just die. Oh, that's so sad. Game 3 and I learned my lesson. Honestly, if there's one thing I've learned about Leon, it's she can pretty much duel anybody with your ultimate. Only the characters like Emma or Ava that can keep her at a super long range can probably deal with her. If you can get onto someone, you can easily kill them. Another dock meteor spawned, and this time I built it into Cube Watch. I still didn't know what to do with the meteorite, but it seemed like attack speed was a good fit. I took the hunts and prepared for the dock battle zone. Yes, meteorites are free is the theme of this game, because Uptown Meteorite was still up. I grabbed it really quick before heading into the battle zone. I could upgrade Quiver into Sultan. This was much better than Cube Watch, and I get a movement speed buff on the active, which synergized really well with my possessed form. And I didn't lose AP because I'll still have Plasma Arc. Don't know why I wasn't thinking of this earlier. The battle zone ended up being just me and a bot, and I let them go down the timer and claim my Mithril. Frag, Cube Watch, and Sultan to start off my day 2. I waited around farming forest, killed a bot, and waited for the tree to spawn. I wanted to farm enough credits to call a meteorite so that I could have Force Core again. Once again, I didn't want to get rid of my second wind or Omni Siphon, so I chose Hermes, grabbing an Iron Ball in forest and shoes in Uptown. I was ready for a Mega and feeling confident about anyone I had to fight. Leon's objective take in possessed form is super satisfying, and I imagine she has a really good wick take too. I unfortunately didn't get the Force Core, but I do get the better of a Shoichi. Oh my god, this... Wait, I didn't pick up the Force Core! I'm trolling. Once again, I just barely miss out on the kill, and he gets away. I would assume someone else got the Force Core because I don't think Shoichi had time to grab it. I do get the Zen Vitality though. Homeboy was still lurking around and wanted the run back. Surprise, same result. This time though, I am able to finish him off. Nice. My confidence had definitely gone to my head though, because I figured I could just take a fight with ERM from a few games ago, but not having ult is really tough against ranged opponents. Despite being transitioned well, I go down 5th. Why don't have ult? Fuck, I didn't have ult. I forgot. The build I'm running is still the same 4-zone AP build starting in Forest. This build is super quick, and Doc is super good zone to farm up when you're finished. A Fiora bot gets in the way of me hunting, so I put her out of her misery real quick and take the rest of the Doc. I farm my way through Factory as well, and hyperloop into the pond for the battle zone. The attack battle zone definitely feels like the way to go. Bonus Omni Siphon on spells is great for Liam. I picked up my Mithril and made Frag an Avenue. A meteorite was also spawning in Avenue, and the plan was to take the meteorite and call in a tree again to make Force Core. But I noticed I had been farming pretty well this game. Or maybe I try and farm enough for blood. I think that's actually the play. My muscle memory had me use the meteorite for Cube Watch again, but I definitely think Sultan is the way to go. I was just a few credits away from blood, so I forgoed Omega and farmed Alley. With Wick almost spawning, I got my blood, made red shoes, and prepped Burgundy. I wanted to go red shoes before Burgundy because I still had second wind on my helmet, and the passives didn't double up. On my way to Wick, I got a lucky third party over the other Leon, and I ran down to Tia. I reaped the rewards, gaining Tack Visor as my head and Sultan for my quiver. See, it worked out anyways. Wick was fortunately abandoned mid-take, and I was able to get it with ease. Second blood meant Burgundy with Zen Vitality health bonus. Don't think there's anyone in the lobby that could touch me. Really quick, can we take a look at the healing factor bonus? Jesus. I ran around for a bit, looking for people and getting gold boxes. I don't know what to say about this next clip. When it's a Levi lobby, it's just a Levi lobby, you know? Alright, give me like auto arms or something. Ho ho, asking you shall receive. School was going to be the final zone, but I saw pings up near the gold box in alley. Another Leon was taking the wolves. I decided to take a fight, and once again I could just barely kill her before she gets away. I really didn't want to expend my ultimate, unsure if I was going to need it to get back into the school when the zone closed. I ended up chasing her down and made a nice dodge on the swipe with dagger skill. All that was left was Nikki, and my ultimate was still up, so there was no way that she could fight me. You do temporarily go invulnerable when you change forms with your ultimate, so try to dodge an incoming ability if you can. I used it to dodge Nikki E, but I definitely should have used it to dodge the empowered E. This opens up Leon to make a lot of outplays. Not that any matchup is really too unfavorable anyway. No punishment for me. Let's go. Put another one in the win column. 6 games. That feels much better than the Theodore technicality I pulled. I hope you all enjoyed me almost yeeting my computer across the room every time someone got away from me on 1 health. If you're looking for a character that likes weaving spells and basic attacks, and has good movement and attack speed, pick her up. If not, click one of the videos on the end screen. I got plenty of Eternal Return content that you might enjoy.